into the ears, that it would get into the heart of your people. And that as a result of it getting into our hearts, we will see the fruits thereof. And for this, God, we give you praise, and we give you all the glory and all the honor. In Jesus' name, amen. Come on, let's receive our pastor this time.
Amen. God bless. You may be seated. You may be seated. Have some respect to the Spirit of Christ. Amen. Glad to see all of you. Amen. On this morning. I'm not going to be long. I'm not going to be long at all. I just want to share a couple things with you, and then we're going to go. But I need you to help me do something today. That's why I'm not going to be long, because I need you to help me do something today. I love this song. I heard this song on the radio, and it's gotten me like the others. And the song simply says, "I need you to breathe." And it's talking about God. I can't do nothing without you. So my every breath, the thing that keeps me alive is you. So I need you to breathe. And so I'm crazy about this song. But anyway, let me talk to you. And I told you I'm gonna be real brief. I want to be real brief on today. One of the things that they tell us that you hear in the preaching community is the fact if you really want to get a preacher or make a preacher want to preach, there's two things that'll make a preacher want to preach. Number one, bad preaching will make a preacher want to preach.
Yes, sir.
And what I mean by that is somebody that get up and don't know what they're saying. And they was lost before they got up, and you heard them for about 2 seconds, and then you was totally lost. And that would make a preacher want to preach. But then another thing that would make a preacher want to preach is good preaching. Good preaching is somebody that gets on it and that really tells it, and you can't get enough of it. And so on yesterday, I was sitting with a young man who's vastly making it to my inner circle. We have that thing kind of close knit, and this gentleman he's trying his best because he's on all three of our radar, and he's trying his best to get into that inner circle. And we were sitting together, and while Pastor Joshua Lockyer was preaching, good God, but anyway, while he was preaching, I call the young man Doctor. He has 2 doctorate degrees. And so I call him Doctor, and we joke around. He looked at me and he said, "I'm gonna work some of that into my message tomorrow." And I looked at him, I said, "What you say?" He said, "You think I'm joking? I'm gonna work some of that in my message tomorrow." And so I said to him, I said, "Well, I can't because my people are here." Because I mean, but anyway, there's a couple things that the man said on yesterday, and there's a couple things, and I just want to highlight them. Then I'm gonna get to what I gotta say because I need you to do me a favor. Because this is what I really need you to do. I need you to do me a favor today. 2 things. The Lord told Joshua, "Everywhere the sole of your foot shall tread, that have I given unto you." And so what I want to do today is I want to do some foot treading, if y'all don't mind. After service, what I need everyone in here, no one missing. I need everyone in here to include the children. I need y'all to go with me. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go next door, Mr. Hollingsworth property. We could just walk on the side, but we're going to walk on it. Then we're going to cross the street, go over to Mr. Bethea's property. We definitely ain't going down in it, but we walk on the edge of it.
I got you, sir.
Thirdly, we're going to come over here to Mr. Stevens' property. And we're going to tap a little bit on that. Then we're going to go to the property next to it, because that one's going to be on the auction block on Wednesday. And we're going to tap on that. But then I need all of you, every one of you, nobody missing, to get in your car and to follow me. And we're going to go about 5-10 minutes down the road, and then we're going to get there. Now, this is what I want when we get there. This is it. I don't want no one talking to you when we get there. Not even to yourself. When we get there, all I want you to do is to get on the property. And then I want you to get out your car. After a few seconds, I will explain some things to you, but I want you to, trust me, we ain't going to be long. Trust me, y'all. We ain't going to be long, okay? But anyway, what this young man said on yesterday was this. A couple things he said that really got to me. The first thing he said, he read the scripture where it says that God said that he would restore all the years that the cankerworm and the palmer worm and all them, that he sent to destroy you. And the first thing he said was that God was the one that caused the destruction. Yeah, that jumped at me too. Because first he caused the destruction, but then he said this. He said that God can't cause restoration in your life until you die.
That's good.
Because see, let me talk to my resident horticulture expert here. Brother Willie, when they want grass to grow, what do? They burn it. Be more careful. And if you want your grass to be real green, you got to burn it, right? And so what the scripture is saying, God sent the locusts to devour the people. And then when he got all the junk that the people was doing and all that stuff out the way, then he said, and the people got their life back together, then he said, I'm going to restore it. Okay, I'm okay. But then I love this part here, because bro Jim, I love this part. This was a good one here, and I like went crazy. And then I had a problem, Helen. I had a problem, Helen, because they kept calling me to come do this, come do that, and here I am trying to listen because the man was preaching. And he said this. He said, I need y'all to understand that even though the credits are rolling.
Yeah.
Even though the movie is played and the credits are rolling, he said there's still one scene left. Oh, Lord, help me. And I don't care what nobody say. I got one more scene. Just one more scene. Because watch this, that one more scene is setting me up for the next movie. Oh, y'all. That one more scene is setting me up for the sequel to what I just went. Oh, y'all. Oh, my God. I got one more scene. I got that boy. I just got just one more. You know? So what I got to do while everybody getting up walking out, I got to sit there and wait. Because everybody can't handle that last scene. Everybody that left me was needed to leave me because they can't handle that last scene. They were just there for what they thought was the main attraction, but the real main attraction was that last
Scene.
Gilbert, I'm going to go somewhere else where they ain't, and I'm going to use that one somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
That last scene, So you mean to tell me all the stuff I went through is not the end?
No, you don't have to be. Come on.
All the jello I've gone through, that's not the end. You mean to tell me that when they pronounced my death, that was not the end?
Get up, Pastor.
Why you want to be in that?
Hallelujah.
Because Jesus said, I got to go check on Lazarus.
Yeah.
They said, well, if he's asleep, then we don't need to go check on him. He said, no, Lazarus is dead.
Yeah.
But see, the thing was, Lazarus wasn't dead to Jesus, but he was dead to the people. And when they count you out,
Come on, sir.
you might be counted out by them, but God is still counting on you. Oh, yeah, okay. So let me go. I told you we got to walk and we got to drive, so let me go. Hallelujah. Okay, go watch this, because this movie series, I never watched it until my daughters and my son-in-laws told me to go. It was some years ago. And they told me to go watch Fast 5.
And I went and I watched Fast Five. That was the first, and after it, I said, I gotta watch the previous ones. And I've been watching everyone since. But when I got home, I asked my daughter, I said, did you see the end of it? And she said, yeah, I saw the end of it because, you know, it ended with this. I said, no, you didn't see the end of it. Because after the credits rolled, there was another scene where they come in and the lady tells The Rock, he said, here, you need to look at this. And he says, what is it about? She said, there's a robbery somewhere in Berlin. Is it Toretto? No, it ain't Toretto. Then I don't want to look at it. She said, yes, you do. And he grabs the folder, and Letty supposed to have died.
Yes, sir. Yes, she's supposed to die. Come on, sir.
In the beginning of Fast Five, she was dead. No, in the end of Fast Four, she was dead. And all Fast Five, she was dead. But at the end, after the credits roll, The Rock opens up the folder and he sees that there's a picture of Letty performing a robbery after she's supposed to have been dead. And when I told my daughter that, she said, oh, I missed it. And you got to understand something. You don't want to miss what God has for you. Ooh. You can miss it by getting up and leaving too soon. You can miss it by throwing in the towel too soon. But he that endured to the end. Yes. Y'all, okay. So as we get up and go, because y'all gotta hurry, because we gotta go. I told you we need. Because I'm tired. I ain't get to bed till 1.
I got you, sir.
Morning.
I understand.
Got up at 5. I was up at 4 something this morning. I'm tired. So we gotta go. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But see, I need you to understand. Oh Lord. Y'all know what? I'm gonna leave it on that. I'll do the rest of it later. I'm gonna leave it on the one fact that you need to understand something. It ain't over. Because if God be for you, he's more than the world against you. And I could care less. Oh, she done packed this stuff and she going to the door. She took me seriously, so I guess we got to go. So it doesn't matter. Hear me, y'all, hear me. It does not matter what people say.
That's right.
God always has the last say.
That's good.
And so guess what? So see, I'm gonna celebrate because I know, even though I might have gone through some hell, even though I might have, God help me. Even though I might experience pain in this area or that area, I do know one thing, that there is one more scene. One more thing. And in that one more scene, guess what happens? Life comes. Wow. Joy comes. Joy. Happiness comes. But I got to stay to the end of the movie. Because the end of the movie dictates where I'm going in the next movie.
That's good. Because they do.
Because here's the thing. Toretto thought that his life had a sort of an end when he was at Letty's funeral. But when he got a picture that Letty was back alive, a spark came up on the inside, y'all. And that last scene is to spark you into the next movie. But a lot of us, we let the fire smolder out because we saw who the characters in the movie was and who the director was. And you got to understand that the director of the previous movie is not the director of the next one. Because God is the director of my future.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Lord.
So therefore, y'all supposed to be standing so we can walk. So in my clothes. Wait for the last scene. And as the preacher said this on yesterday, I love this. As he said this on yesterday, he said, you got to continue the conversation. Because your conversation with faith is meant to interrupt another conversation. So your conversation with faith is interrupting your conversation with defeat. Your conversation with faith is interrupting your conversation with depression. Your conversation with faith is interrupting your conversation with lack. So keep the conversation alive. Keep it going. Because there's always one more scene
Father, I thank you for the scene. Because all the characters in the previous movie ain't in that last scene. And I thank you because all I need is in that last scene, and I just need to keep my focus on you and just wait for you to bring that last scene. You said that everywhere our foot shall tread, you've given it to us. So God, we about to walk. We're going to walk it out. And we're taking this community. We don't want to bid on no other property but this one that's up here. So that means, God, all these folks got to sell it. And they got to sell it below market value. That means, and then some of them, God, can even give it.
Amen. That's it right there.
So, God, as we do it, you go before us. And your presence that resides on the inside of this building and resides on the inside of us
Yes, God.
will be with us as we go. We thank you for victory. We thank you for victory.
Thank you, Lord.
We thank you for victory.
Yes.
We thank you for victory. In Jesus' name. Amen. Y'all get y'all stuff and let's meet outside.